Squeaks.
Just to show up.
Squeaks the cat.
It's the show up.
Squeaks the cat. People.
Hey there, foos. Mizzah Tee back with another one. One of my recent videos, I talked about the Move controller and how it quote unquote blatantly copied the Wii remote. I guess in that I sounded a little bit critical, as if that was a bad thing for the Move to do that, or for Sony to copy the Wii remote and all that. And I didn't get a chance to reiterate or talk about my motivations for that, or what I thought about that, because I was trying to adhere to the parameters of the video, trying to stay on point and whatnot. So I just wanted to reiterate here that I didn't have a problem with Sony copying the Wii remote. I had zero problem with that. Actually, I want the industry to copy Nintendo more. So when I talked about those things in that video, I think I talked about, I know I did. I talked about smart glass and how it was kind of a preemptive strike against the gamepad and the streaming stuff they were doing with the Vita to PS3 and to PS4. How that was like Sony's answer to the gamepad, just in case gamepad took off, which obviously it didn't. But I wasn't saying that in a bad way. I was saying that in a good way. I was glad that Sony and Microsoft were trying to, like I said, preemptive strike the gamepad and have their own alternatives, because I feel like the industry needs that, and that's a good thing. I want like I said, I'm an imaginative gamer. I like new ways to play. That stuff excites me about gaming. I talked before about how pretty much after the 6th gen, I felt like I wasn't gonna be in video games that anymore. I was in college, and I was just gonna cut back and not be as adamant a gamer as I was. And when I saw that crazy Wii remote, I was like, this is cool. This is what I want to see from the future of gaming. So I like the fact that reluctantly Sony came up with the Move, and a little bit late to the party, and the Kinect as well. They just got caught off guard with the phenomenon that was the Wii remote and the Wii itself. So I always want them to do that. I think that expands the industry, because if we just get caught up with using just a regular old controller and don't expand upon it, the software won't expand. A lot of people say, oh, you can innovate with software, but nobody really does that. Nothing in software itself pushes you to innovate. It's how you interact with that software is what pushes the software innovation. And that would pretty much always be the case. The hardware of the VR headset, I think it's creating some very interesting applications and some interesting games as well, and ways to play. I'm not sure about VR just yet, as far as what it's going to do for gaming, if it's going to do anything yet. Might be a little bit too early, but I'm still excited for the idea and what it could bring to video games, because we can't just keep playing the same way and expect innovation. Like, I don't know if people just don't care about innovation in video games. People are content with just playing video games the same way forever. But that stagnation will eventually kill the industry. So, that's what I'm wary of. So I like to see outside the box thinking when it comes to video games, because it's a medium that can do that. A lot of stuff has to adhere to standards, and that's fine, I guess, for those things. But to me, it's more fun. It's more inventive, and it keeps me, excited as a gamer when you expand upon and innovate gaming. So yeah, I just wanted to reiterate that. I really, like I said, I have no problem with, other companies quote unquote copying what Nintendo does. There are things that other companies do that Nintendo should quote unquote copy. But it's weird because a lot of that stuff Nintendo did do, they just didn't have enough confidence in it, and they kind of backed away and they let other companies come up and do, what they actually did a long time ago. Gaming online is not new to Nintendo as a company. Downloading games, I mean, they were doing that with the Famicom. So they just kind of stepped away from that stuff for whatever reason. They didn't feel it was viable. I mean, a lot of that stuff was too early back then, and so it didn't catch on. And so Nintendo saw that as, not what people wanted, and people didn't. It wasn't about what people wanted back then. It was more about people's means, because the internet was in its infancy and it was very expensive. It was ran by minutes. It was through your phone line. It was just all these, obstacles back then. But now those obstacles don't exist, and Nintendo should expand upon stuff that they used to do and they used to be doing, so they can learn as well. And for as far as from the application standpoint of video games, and I think the industry can learn from Nintendo. Their need to innovate controllers and bring new and fun things to the table. So, yeah, I just want to, like I said, put that out there, and let me know what you think. Do you think I have a point that Nintendo should continue to do what they do, and it helps the industry and going forward, and it keeps it from stagnating? Or do you think, I guess, a lot of guys, in the comments from that video kind of stated their case. I actually got a lot more support than I thought I was going to get in that video. So that was good, I guess. But yeah, just let me know what you think in the comments below, as always. And I'll see you fools next time. Peace.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Play Nintendo, fools. And thank you all for watching Mizzah Tee Show.